Hello and welcome back to another episode of Late Nights in the Party Chat. I am one of your wonderful hosts, John. Joining me tonight are my two lovely co-hosts, Justice
Kumquat.
and Justin.
What the fuck is up with this ASMR bullshit? God damn.
And the theme of today's episode is officially ruined. God damn it, Justin!
What a dick.
Anyways, yeah, hi. We're your three lovely hosts, and welcome back to another episode.
Hey.
So yeah,
He's gone.
it's a
Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a nice night.
Thank you for watching the Late Nights Party Show.
We're vibing. We're vibing. I
We truly are.
I got distracted by the Gamer Subs container next to me. My apologies.
Got titties on it.
By Marasov's titties.
No, not the cup, the container, that flavor.
Was it Lily?
It's got titties on it still.
No,
Doesn't
it's not.
matter.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I. Hi guys.
Anyway.
I hope everyone here is having a good day. A better day, a good week, a better week than last.
I'm not.
I am
God damn.
trying to disguise the fact that we don't record multiple of these in one day.
I open. I'm pretty sure.
Listen, bro. I think we've already stated that like when we fuck up our own recordings, we record them right back to back.
It's true. We do. There's been multiple times where we've had to cancel and delete multiple openings because of shit like this.
Dog, speaking of fucking things up, can we talk really quick about how much the Space Marines team dropped the ball?
This Marine since it came out.
Yeah, so apparently they decided to take the Helldivers route, and they put out a series of updates that did nothing but nerf the players, and then buff/add new difficulties to the enemies and levels.
Didn't they add like an enemy that's like 40 times bigger than the fucking Space Marine?
Maybe?
I work at a vape store, right? And every once in a while I'll get some cool people that come in and they actually know what they're talking about with like video games and shit when I talk about it.
Why did that sound so backhand?
It is.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I kid you not, it's either crackheads coming in asking for an oil burner or old people asking for CBD.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not how we took that. Homie's just like people who actually know what they're talking about sitting. Damn, these fucking dudes I'm in a podcast with, they don't know a damn thing.
You guys know what you're talking about. Most people that come into the store and try to talk video games with me, they either know what the fuck they're talking about or they don't.
That's usually how everything ever goes.
But there's a guy that comes in. He's a really cool customer. He's a regular, and him and his buddy were telling me about the new Space Marine update where they dropped this enemy that is like 40 times the size of the Space Marine, and you have to kill it. That's the mission objective.
If it's the mission objective, then okay, I understand. Yeah, because I think they added a new mission. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just like one of like the Majoris or like the elite enemies that you can just find randomly in the mission.
Oh.
No,
Just
okay.
in
The
general, a big guy.
mission objective, I can understand something like that then.
Yeah.
But no, they like, yeah, apparent, and I don't know if they fixed it yet or when they're gonna fix it or if they're gonna fix it. But yeah, Space Marines kind of fucked up.
Damn, there's a good reason I haven't played it then.
Meanwhile, Helldivers 2 apparently fixed their bullshit.
So they got rid of all the pay-to-win war bonds?
No, what they did, well, they made everything
So
back to like balanced. Like, yeah, you still have outliers where like this thing is gonna be obviously better, but like they brought the game back in line so it doesn't feel as bullshit anymore. Not that I would know, I haven't played, but I watched Ben and Sam and somebody else play the other night.
Well, I'm not playing Helldivers or Space Marines right now. I don't care about those games right now.
I felt that. I felt
I
that.
also do not play those games. I don't play a lot of games anymore. Definitely not those.
He's playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody.
That is the easiest platinum known to I mean,
Hey man,
Not
I'm working on it.
It's the easiest platinum known to me.
Hey, you know, in terms of enjoyment, it was.
In
Justice,
terms of
you should tell us about what games you've been playing recently.
Yeah, what
I
is-
have to be
yeah,
right
so-
back again.
So, what the fuck? He did this last episode too.
I have
Can
to
we
answer this phone call. It's important. I'm sorry.
We're just gonna have a segment once an episode called "What's John Doing Now?" Muted, and we're just gonna start coming up with random shit like, yeah, he actually went behind the Denny's to get a second blowjob from the guy that offered him $5 for one. He just needed another $5. The blowjob wasn't the important part.
He's performing his own autopsy. He's just cutting himself open to inspect his organs.
He's teaching a biology class on human anatomy by using his own anatomy.
And this is what a giant penis looks
Flops it on the table. Sir, that's pretty small. Get the fuck out, Jimmy. Go to the principal's office.
like. Get the fuck out, Jimmy. This is why your mom doesn't fucking love you.
This is why your mom spends her nights at my house. Okay, well, to answer his question, he asked what games I was playing. I'm not playing many. I don't have a lot of time to be playing games anymore. But I've been playing Sparking Zero. Oh, yeah. Woo! Sparking Zero was 2 episodes ago about that one. It was something we were pretty excited about. I was extremely excited about. We've waited a long time for, another addition to this game in this series to come out. And it did. And it's really, really good. We've had a hell of a time with it.
Listen, I want to point out that when they first released the trailer that like had Kefla in it, people were talking so much shit about this game. They were saying it was going to flop. They were saying the art was going to look bad. They were saying this game was just going to be absolute dog shit. And Bandai Namco proved them fucking wrong.
Oh my god, no, it's really a super good game.
It's
Even
so
for
good.
people that aren't either Dragon Ball fans or fighting game fans. I have seen both of them pick this game up and go, hey, this is pretty fun. Not only is it extremely visually appealing, like it looks great, phenomenal, but it's just fun. It plays well. The soundtrack is really good.
It plays decently.
I think, okay, no, I'm going to give him the benefit. I think he's right, but it only plays decently to somebody who isn't trying to like really go hard into learn mechanics of the game. If you just casually play the game, and it's a good game, it's a good fighting game. But if you go really hard into the mechanics, I mean, they polished this game. It can be really like back and forth good fights, like Tekken, Mortal Kombat. Those fights can be really intricate if you know the mechanics of the game.
Yeah, so go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're fine. But yes, he is right. It is a decent game for people who maybe are not as familiar with fighting games.
Well, I'll say it again because I think I said it in the last episode that we talked about Sparking Zero. I love the fact that it's purposefully unbalanced. Like, and I know that sounds super fucked up to say, like, oh, there's no balancing in the game. It's not that there isn't any balancing in the game. It's that.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Trying to jump in.
No, go ahead.
Goten should not be able to beat God of Destruction Toppo.
You're wrong. You're just wrong.
You're just wrong.
You're just wrong.
But no, I agree, is that arguably from a lore standpoint and from a pure power level standpoint, Gotenks should not be defeating a literal candidate to become the next God of Destruction. Like,
Correct.
That shouldn't happen. But if you know how to play the game and you know the mechanics, that Gotenks that you're playing could absolutely mop fucking Toppo.
100%. And a lot of it too, again, it just comes to your of the game. This was something we explained Justin.
You are chopping really bad, buddy.
This is I'm
I told you.
Anyway, yes, if you understand the mechanics of the game, you can win with any character. But he is right. There are certain characters who literally cannot hit other characters. You put Hercule up against most of the cast, he's straight up can't hit them. It does nothing. Nothing.
His attacks don't do enough damage to break their hyper armor.
And it's really funny because dude's sitting there going to town, and the other guy's character is just 1,000-yard death stare.
Hold on. Is that actually? I haven't noticed that.
Yes. We'll show you later.
We'll show you later. Hercule, like if I do Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Justice's Hercule, he will not hit me. He can sit there and swing at me all he wants. He will not hit me.
I'll still win, but yeah.
I'll still win. That's
Nah,
that is the world champ difference.
But no, and it's like it is a good game. It's been fun. We've had a couple nights where we're sitting there just kind of going, winning some, losing some, and like I said, even people that aren't as familiar with Dragon Ball or fighting games have played with us and have gone, hey, this is fun, good time. Now, albeit, yes, it does have some frustrating times and moments. Story mode, truthfully, can be a little
story mode.
It can be a little unforgiving. And if you're going up against somebody who is only playing the super high ranked characters and using maybe some great tactics, it can be a bit of a buzzkill.
Can we just sit and talk for a minute about Justice? Shut the fuck up, John. Do you want to talk about Great Ape Vegeta?
What the fuck? Just because I first tried him, you know.
Sam tried him too.
That's just infuriating to me.
It wasn't.
It was that bad.
I think I still did better than Justin ultimately, but I also went into the fight knowing what the recommended strategy was.
I didn't. I had to sit there and pound my fucking head against a wall, take a night to not play the game, come back the next day to actually sit and try to fucking do it. Because holy shit, that fucking fight sucked.
Yes, he is right. That one did. It was difficult. But I think it was difficult because people weren't ready for it.
No, it was overly difficult because Bandai in that first update they lowered the fucking difficulty and they made a Twitter post about sorry that it was so difficult. We didn't think it was going to be a problem.
I think everybody just needed to get good, but you know, I mean,
look, I'm just saying when they're throwing ultimates before my loading screen is done, there's a problem.
I'm still looking at the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero title screen, and Great Ape Vegeta already has his super lined up for my fucking pussy.
I was saying, what copy of the game are you playing? I did not have that issue.
That's like, don't get me wrong. There's a little bit of like
hyperbole
there, but like
legit, as soon as you loaded into the match,
literally can't move, and I'm having a beam fired at my face from a cutscene.
Legit, like the cutscene ends, and as soon as the cutscene ends, Great Ape Vegeta already has his mouth beam coming out. Like I had seen several TikToks of people that were like, "I'm just restarting. If he opens the fight with a mouth beam, I'm just restarting."
This kind of sounds like you guys are bitches.
Just kind of sounds like rose tinted glasses.
All right, John. Looks like we're kicking Justice out of the bag.
So I'm going to jump back to another point, though.
No, hang on. What does rose-tinted glasses mean?
It means you
enjoy Dragon Ball.
Exactly, and
I do.
You enjoy Dragon Ball to a point that you aren't going to see the flaws in something until they become prevalent for you.
Exactly.
No,
you first tried Great Ape. And so it wasn't that bad, guys.
Well, it's because I understood the concept of how things are supposed to. Because having watched the videos of the previous games, I knew the Great Ape characters have hyper armor on anybody that is below Super Saiyan 3. Base Goku is not Super Saiyan 3 strength, meaning there was no point even getting close to him. So what I did was wait for him to use his beam, dodge it, hit him with the Kamehameha, and just whittle his health down.
Yeah. Which is ultimately what a lot of us had to do.
Right.
But, like, that's not the issue I'm taking with the fight.
Like, once you mechanically know how the fight works, yeah, it's not that hard. It's one of the first, it is the first boss fight you have.
That being said,
like,
literal first stage Raditz dog walked me like 7 times.
Nah, dude, I dog walked Raditz.
I will be honest, Raditz beat me twice.
Nah. I was doing everything like one after the other. I was completely just fucking no diffing these guys. And then as soon as I got to Great Ape Vegeta, I ate that shit.
I will say there are 2 points where I actually struggled big time. It was Frieza, like getting the whole Frieza fight in the Frieza saga, and then fucking the Zamasu arc. Like those two spots.
Frieza was fucking easy.
I don't know why, man. He just went Omega Dick mode.
So the problem is, and I'll say this because I didn't know about the like you had to finish the fight a different way to unlock the alternate paths.
Yeah.
So I'm just playing the game, right? I'm just beating these guys. I'm doing what the game's telling me to do, like to use the spirit bomb and all this shit. And I dog walked Frieza. Like, and then when I had trouble was when it was defeat Frieza without using the spirit bomb.
Right.
That was an issue.
I guess I should say that, yes. Doing some of the like side objective was a little unforgiving. There was one I was on for like an entire day. It was just hard.
Accurate. I think the beat enemy in X amount of time objectives are kind of dumb.
I would like
the Cell one, like beat Cell, like defeat Cell within like the first 2 minutes or some shit. Whatever the fuck it is, it's like
right.
How?
So like I wanna tell a short story. So one of the side objectives is
Andy's
to beat.
Gone.
Are you fucking kidding me? Your dick.
You cut out a little bit.
One of the side objectives for the Black is to beat Goku and Vegeta in a certain amount of time as Fusamasu. I sat there for a whole day straight trying to beat these guys as lightning fast as I could, and for some reason I wasn't getting this side objective. It wasn't happening. Come to find out, the entire time I had done the side objective and hadn't beat them slow enough to do the main objective.
Oh God.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump back real quick because there was a point you made about how people were think the game was going to look like shit.
Yeah.
There have been moments like I'll watch some of like the cutscenes or like the intro bits or outro bits where I stop and go, that just looks really wonky because their arm just looks like, it's supposed to be bent, but it's just the way that the shading goes. It just looks abnormally straight.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball shading on 3D characters it does kind of make them look weird.
And
I can agree with that.
It makes me realize
Like,
I feel like we don't have
go ahead.
a lot, or I hesitate to say any because there might be one that I'm not thinking of. I feel like it's just really hard to make an anime game look.
It is difficult to
good.
It is hard.
My Hero 1 Justice looks decent.
I would have to say the two that I would give it to, definitely Sparking Zero. It does look good, visually appealing. Not amazing, but it looks good. And then Fighters. I thought Fighters did good, but mostly because it was 2D, and it's easier to make something look better in 2D than.
Well, yeah, especially since we're always looking at the Dragon Ball characters anyways from this 2D perspective.
Well, and
right.
I think what flips it for a lot of people. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go, Justin. Go.
What fucked it up for a lot of people was Jump Force and the really fucking weird choice they made for Jump Force.
Everything has to be realistic.
I would like to say the concept for the game is an amazing. If they did it again and they did it right, it would sell phenomenally. But what they gave us was it was a mess. It was a dream that was not seen all the way.
No.
Well, and I think the problem with Jump Force is like specifically the parts, like especially in the story mode, where it's like you go from having this epic like 3D anime battle, and then you're forced at a fucking snail's pace to run across the intro area to go to the other half of the arena to fucking start up the next part of the story battle. Yeah. Like the movement outside of the fights was not good.
No, it was pretty.
And then they're like the little like I like the idea of having the little traversal items, but the fact that you legitimately needed them to do anything quickly, like you had to pull out your little frog or your little, capsule scooter or whatever to fucking go over there, because that was a 2-minute little jaunt versus 5 minutes of just walking.
Right. No, and that's fair.
But yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, John.
I feel like Persona does a really good. Like it's another one of those that's like visually appealing because like I'm playing through Persona 5 Royal right now.
I have it installed.
there are multiple times where I'm watching this and I'm just like, the way that the characters are moving look really wonky. But then, like, the attacks and, like, everything else, the environments look amazing.
I think Persona gets an exception because it's built to look like an anime, but has only... So instead of trying to take...
We didn't get that last part of what you said. You cut out at only.
I hate everything. Said it's built to look like, but it's only...
You might just have to unplug your mic and replug it in, dude. It's cutting out bad.
I feel so bad.
It's technical difficulties.
No, I need to work on. I need to work on building up my money in that game right now, because I know there's a trophy for like getting 99% completion on collecting personas, and I need to build up a bunch of money to work on that.
Am I to be heard?
Yes.
Okay.
I was
trying to say that I think the reason Persona gets a pass there is because it was built to look in that anime style, but it's only ever been a video game.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to make a character in a video game in an anime style that's from the game look good, as opposed to taking somebody from an anime or them in a...
See, but that's the other thing, though, is that there are animated, like, anime cutscenes, and I think each of the personas have an anime based off of their game. And when they, like, the way that they do the anime, like, at least the cutscenes, I don't know about the TV shows, I look at the cutscenes and I'm like, damn, why is the main character's eyes, like, 6 feet apart from each other? That doesn't look right. Like,
not go watch Chobits.
It's definitely, and like I said, it's hard to make them look good, but take like Goku, for example. When he goes Super Saiyan Blue and he does his ultimate, it looks good. Like, you can tell there are some characters they put a little bit more love into. Obviously Goku, obviously Vegeta, but there are some of those scenes when they're doing ultimate shit that look really good.
Listen, I think Chiatsu needs I think he needs a, like, idle animation, because him just T-posing on a fucking...
I love Chiatsu. What are you on about?
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. For him to literally just be gliding towards you, T-posing, unblinking, that's fucking funny.
He's just staring at me menacingly.
Homie walks up to you, is in a cold, dead, 1,000-yard stare, just going... right in your face.
Really questioning how bad he wants that ice cream.
You know what I enjoy? And this is kind of like the opposite, like they're taking something from the game and making it look good in real life. Whenever I see people cosplay Borderlands characters,
they live... Ugh.
Do you not like that?
No.
Why?
I think making cel-shaded makeup is really impressive. But, like, no, don't do that. I don't think they look good when they do.
I think it looks pretty cool.
I'm not really...
I think it only looks good when they do that. It's the people who do a Borderlands cosplay that just put the outfit on that looks bad.
Right, without the cel shading.
Like I said, I think it's impressive. I don't think that looks... I'm not necessarily even think it looks like bad or anything. That's not what I'm gonna look at a cosplay convention and go, okay, that one looks really...
Nah, he's looking for the Bio Broly cosplay.
You're damn right, dude. No, like, you got guys who will, like, get full decked out with, like, lights and shit, or build their own armors, or the guys walking in and, like, legitimate Iron Man costumes that they custom built. That shit's impressive. But just doing the makeup and then popping on the outfit, as difficult as the makeup is, again, I want to express that is still impressive. Just doing that versus, building an entire outfit and learning how to walk in that shit.
I followed a page for a while that was exclusively Monster Hunter cosplays, and they made the armor and weapons and shit. And right. I distinctly remember they did, I can't remember if it was Stygian or normal Zenogre, but, like, they added the electrical, like, lights and stuff to it was a dual blade set.
All I'm saying is, imagine if you go to like a convention and some dude walks up to you wearing full Anjanath armor, helmet and everything, and he's got a big ass greatsword. That's fucking cool. And then Mad Moxie walks up, and you're like, I mean, you're hot, but the other dude got a whole armor set.
Well, it's like when you go, like I see a lot of videos of like conventions on my TikTok, and like I've seen people that like are dressing up as like Ainz from Ancient Magus Bride or like Megatron, and those are like big, tall people. Like I think Ainz is like fucking 7 feet tall, and Megatron is like obviously a lot taller, but you have to make it a little like acceptable for a person.
Yeah.
But seeing that, like, I think all cosplay is impressive because a lot of times when people do cosplays, besides like the fucking like Spider-Man suits, you know what I'm talking about,
Right. Just
like
buying the skin suit.
right, like most of those people, a large majority of cosplayers do actually put a lot of time and effort into that. So like Justice said, he was like, just putting on an outfit and doing the makeup, while impressive, it doesn't impress me as much as this thing. A lot of times those people make their own outfits. So a cosplay that looks like they just put on a costume and did some makeup probably took them 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year to hand make.
And again, I said, I'm not saying it's not cool, but I'm saying compared to the people that have to like literally figure out how to walk around and operate inside the outfit they've spent so long piecing together, that's more impressive to me.
I get it.
I have a soft spot for Hoyoverse cosplayers.
I bet you do. Anyway.
Specifically Jane Doe from Zenless Zone Zero. Oh, don't cosplay as Jane Doe from Zenless Zone Zero. Please don't. I hate it.
Mocktails Mixer's eyes. The
snacks are really nice. Soda sour dry. I'm lit. You can't deny.
Well, this is gonna be my last episode. Ready cap podcast.
All right, bye.
Bye. Hey, John, we're gonna start a Hoyo podcast.
Bet I'll actually have video to put with these now.
With that being said, though, regardless, I find all cosplays somewhat impressive because that's not something, and it's not something I have the time. So, like, people who are sorry, I have background noise.
You sound kind of quiet.
You're quiet and cutting out again.
I am gonna burst. People who do put the time and money into those costume cosplay, it is. I will give them.
People who put time and money into those cosplay they're cool. He'll give them credit. That's what I'm gathering.
Yeah,
I am so pissed off.
I think truthfully, there's just a setting or something that you have set up on your microphone that's causing it to fucking like wig out.
It is literally just every time I move my wire bit,
there it is.
Out.
Yeah. So just don't touch your microphone.
It's not me touching the microphone. It's my head move.
Stop moving your head. Sit stoically.
Slenderman.
Yeah. No. What else have we been playing, guys? To get back on topic.
Oh, God.
Merchant Guilds on my phone.
The games John's ever played just left his head immediately.
Right? I'm trying to think what's the most recent set of stuff on my PlayStation.
Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
Persona.
Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 is a game.
Listen.
I got angry at it last night, to be honest with you. I can't know if I got angry with it or if I got angry with Sam. And even then, angry feels extensive.
I heard about it. I heard that you're just bad at positioning, like you always are.
Well, no, it's just like, okay, so I'm like training. So we're on Liberty Falls or whatever for the zombies map, and I'm training zombies, and then I got snuck up on from behind because there's 3 or 4 different directions they can come from. So I dip out before I die. Well, I'm not paying attention to like where Sam is at, so I don't know he's training at the bus down the hill. So I ran by him, and he gets upset at me for, why are you over here? Stop coming over here. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna stay where I was at and get myself killed. And even then, one of the times I did it, it got me killed anyways, because we happened to cross paths as he was coming my way, and I just got surrounded by his zombies and mine.
And Ben tells it an entirely different way. My entire knowledge of that interaction was John ran all the way across the map and ran into Sam's train, and Sam got mad.
That was another thing, is we were like, I didn't have anything up there. Sam had all the zombies on him, so I ran to go get Jug, ran out the other door, making a loop to go back up to where I was at, and I happened to come out where Sam was at. And so Sam's like, why are you running all the way over here to my stuff? I'm like, I'm not. I came to get Jug. Like,
oh my god. I
like
get
any time we got within a slight vicinity of where Sam was at, he thought we were coming to sabotage him, and that's not at all what was happening. It was just an unfortunate side effect of, like, don't get me wrong, it happened. Like, sometimes we went over there and it fucked them up, but it was never our intention in going over there.
I'm going to say this is a long-time Zombies veteran. I've played pretty much every Zombies game since World at War. That happens a lot.
Exactly.
People that, like, Sam needs to not, like, I'm not saying he can't be frustrated, because it is kind of frustrating. Tyler does it to me all the time. We'll be sitting there training zombies and he'll run over and he'll take half of my, like, train and then he'll kill them all. Or I'm doing a train and he'll start lasering them from a fucking distance. But, like, it happens. Like you said, my side of the map didn't have any zombies, or I was going to get this perk, or I almost died, so I ran, and I wasn't thinking about where I was going. People that get upset that you're on, quote-unquote, their side of the map need to fucking get over it, because, like, that it happens.
And, like, there were a lot of times we were playing with Ryan, and for some reason, like, this kind of pissed us off. One of the last rounds that we did, we got to, like, round 20. We only ever got to, like, 23. But, like, one of the rounds when we went down was Ryan went down. So Sam and I are clearing out all the zombies, and then Sam, like, took a group of them away. There were no zombies right where Ryan was at, so I went to go pick Ryan up, and I'm suddenly surrounded by, like, 25 of them. That I went down before I could pick Ryan up, and then Sam went down because he wasn't able to. I don't remember what happened, but I just, like...
Right, and, like, it happens. Like, I was playing with Tyler after you guys got off last night, and there was a couple of times where I was just not paying attention, and I would get swarmed by zombies, and then I would go down, and Tyler's been using the Mustang pistol.
Oh, okay,
you know, yeah. So, like, until we can get packed, that pistol it's okay, but it's definitely not the best.
No.
I went down, I think it was like round 7, and he's trying to clear out these zombies. I'm trying to help. I ran out of ammo in my sidearm. He was like, "Do you have your gun?" I was like, "Yeah." And in that moment, I forgot that I couldn't swap guns.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I've got my gun." I go to swap, and then he goes to res me, and he gets knocked down. And he's like, "What the fuck, dude? I thought you had your gun." And I was like, "I did." I was like, "I was down. I forgot I couldn't swap." Like... Zombies brings out the best and the worst in your friend group.
I just, like... I was literally doing fine, and then it just getting bitched at about that kind of set me on a bad mood.
I get it.
Like, to the point where, like, we eventually did one, and we were like, all right, I'm gonna stop playing this for right now, because I'm just getting mad. And then I went to get on Sonic Generations, then we went to Casey's. I got back because we were talking about Persona and played Persona 5.
Yeah, Persona's pretty cool.
You haven't played it yet, have you?
I played it when it came out.
Oh,
I told you this.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
I pre-ordered Royale when it came out, but I never actually, like, I played, like, the intro story bit, and then, like, I lost interest, and a bunch of other games were coming out, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go play these then.
That's kind of the point where I'm almost to the point where I stopped the first time I played the game. And I think the difference is I got, like, in my head about, well, you need to do your daily schedule, like, a certain way to make sure you get all the stuff. Right. And I'm just not good at planning, and Persona brings out the worst in me because of that. So, like, I have I'm not ashamed to say this, I have a website that I'm following that spells it out day for day of, like, okay, well, if you want to max your social stats and social links, like, just follow this guide.
Okay.
So I'm just like, we're following.
Well, Justice is going to buy Sonic X Shadow Generations because he had fun playing it yesterday.
I did.
You sound super quiet, dude.
You're super quiet, dude.
I'm not. My mouth is literally right next to my microphone, bro.
I'm gonna put literally my mouth deep throating his microphone.
I'm gonna put my mouth inside of your microphone.
Hey yo.
Okay. Listen, the ASMR bit got old real quick.
I'm gonna ASMR your asshole.
I'm gonna ASMR sonic noises. Let me get my soundboard. That is not a sonic noise. What
That
the
is-
fuck?
Yeah, that's the sound of Sonic licking Shadow's toes.
So can I call
Okay.
it? Can I call it a? Can we call it Kirby ASMR if I just turn on a vacuum?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Or
I'll be
if
right
you
back.
just incorporate the screams of thousands of innocents.
I have my PlayStation up. Let me go look at what I've been playing. recently.
I upset Sam and Ryan last night by a complete purposeful accident.
By installed new and old. Monster Hunter Wilds, yeah, the beta test is today.
I'm excited for that. That's in 3.5 hours. We should be able to get on that. And I'm gonna have to make my decision for if I'm gonna be Seraph or if I'm gonna make another Helvet family member.
Well, Palworld's been fun. Monster Hunter Rise, I have reinstalled.
We'll see what happens with Wilds. I might get back on my Rise grind. 'Cause
Fucking For Honor.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I would like to platinum at least World, Iceborne, or Rise before Wilds comes out.
I'm hoping that Justice likes Worlds as much as he liked Rise.
You mean
Because,
Wilds?
no, I said Rise. I said it for a reason.
No,
No,
you
you
said
said
Worlds as much as he likes Rise.
Oh, did I say? I thought I said Wilds. My bad. I hope he likes Wilds as much as he likes Rise because he didn't like Worlds as much.
So I want to express I played Worlds a long time ago and not very long. So I didn't like it because I think I had a different mindset on gaming. And then I played Rise and I bet if I tried Worlds again, I would like it. I just don't see a point to go back to that one because it's like the previous title, if that makes sense.
Well, it's completely different.
Well, yes
it's
and
separated.
no. It's because that's Monster Hunter has like an. I don't know if this is actually true or not, but they effectively, from what I understand, work off of kind of like an A/B team type thing, where they have the A team that's working on the main series games. We're talking 3, 4, Worlds, Wilds. And then they have the B team that works on the in-between games, which is like Generations, and then in Rise's case, it'd be
Breeze.
Rise, which I don't know if that was ever confirmed or not, but I think I've completely lost my train of thought.
Yep, I knew it.
So
There's a lot
anyway,
of pauses.
anyway,
Anyway,
I think there is a point to go back to Worlds. World. I think that you would enjoy it, especially now that because I know another thing you said was that you didn't really have a group of friends to play it with. You mostly played it by yourself.
no, I played with Pops very minimally and Michael very minimally. I'm not going to go back to World because A, there's a new one coming out, and B, the amount of time I have put into Rise. Like, if I'm going to play one, I'm going to play Rise or because A, I would like to see the end game of Rise, and B, obviously, there's a new one.
Right. And Wilds is looking to be very good.
Right.
Like I was telling Tyler and Ben last night, I was like, I hope that Wilds is as good as World was. Like for retention. Like I really want
it will be that and then some. I can almost guarantee it.
well, especially since World came out on like the early PS4. And then Iceborne came out like when the PS4 was a thing.
Everything.
Now that we're
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, now that we have a game, a world-style game that's built for the PS5, I think is going to be fucking phenomenal.
Everything I've seen looks like a step in the right direction. I haven't seen a thing that's a step backwards. Like,
I hope it's good.
Anyways, that's.
B tiers.
I think that's about all the time we got for right now.
This was a bit of a slower episode.
It was, and I kind of appreciate that. Like, that's just kind of like after deeper topics like that last episode, I was just like, I kind of like to just.
What's so deep about the concept of death?
And with that, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, hold on. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all for joining us on this episode of Late Nights in the Party Chat. Once again, I'm one of your lovely hosts, John. Joining me was Justice and Justin.
And listen,
he didn't give me a chance to fucking say things. He's a fucking dick.
I'm gonna kill both of you.
Can't kill me. I'm the one that plays the guitar.
A man never truly dies so long as people have memories of him.
Shut the fuck up with your Kingdom Hearts ass bullshit.
I was about to say this.
My power is my friends.
I was going for One Piece, but whatever, I guess. But anyways, thank you for joining us, guys. I hope you all have a lovely night, a lovely week, and just be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy.